All right, traders, today is November 20th, 2024. This is the BYOB market wrap up. Let's take a look at some charts. Okay, first chart we got, let's take a clean one. Let's look at this right here. Okay, so we had SPY, got a 10-minute uptrend, and we got 2-hour uptrend. On the daily chart, we got, well, let's just see. The 3 is at 590.27. The 8 is at 590.40. So we have it's over a bearish trap. All right, so it's closing over a bearish trap. All right, so let's take a look at, okay, there's the daily chart. Let's take a look at what we did today for trades. Okay, first trade we took was price action out of the gate down below the pivot, which was 589.23. Just go ahead and put it right up there, 589.23. All right, and then we took this breakdown move all the way down here to 584.50. Okay, so we had price underneath this. See that tail right there? So price underneath that tail was a short, and we played the short all the way down into here. Okay, so there was a up, actually was the backside of a downtrend line coming through there. And then from there, we look for the 10-minute uptrend, and we saw price action come up over this. Green erases red, and there's your entry there to the upside all the way up to 590.86. Okay, so those were our two trades today. Worked out nicely. All right, bought 10 puts on this one and bought 10 calls on this one because they're SPY on the 10-minute chart. Let's take a look at QQQ. All right, on QQQ, we got a daily candle. Okay, daily candle, we got a lower low, and not sure if we got a higher high. High there is 504.01. High there, 503.95. So outside day with a nice bottom tail right there. Okay, so looking like price wants to go higher. All right, so there's QQQ on the daily chart. We'll put the quad lines on there. Okay, price closing in the upper quadrant, number 4. Bouncing off of minor support. Price action just under the all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Making higher highs and higher lows. This is bullish. On SPY, price action under the all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action up in quadrant 4. That's bullish. If we look at this on with the 34, with the 17 EMA on it. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's price action is up over the 17 EMA. Also very bullish there. Okay, so there's SPY. Looking like you're going to have a cross here. All right, bullish cross. Okay, so the downside VWAP, the all-time high anchored VWAP from the high, sitting right at 192.17. So I would expect a little turbulence if we do rip up to 592.17. Okay, so there's the daily chart, still bullish. On the daily chart, still in an uptrend. QQQ, still in an uptrend. FNGU. All right, we got a higher low, and it looks like a higher high. Let me just check it out. High there, 513.80. High there, 514. Higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the 17, up in quadrant 4, over the 17 EMA, making higher highs and higher lows. Everything's still bullish on FNGU, SPY, and QQQ. Up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything's still looking good. Diamond Dow. Price action, higher low, higher high, closing up over prior all-time high anchored VWAP, up over the trend line, up over the 17, up in quadrant 4. Everything's still looking bullish on Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM, higher low, higher high, closing up over the 17. That's bullish. In the upper third, that's bullish. Up over the 2-year high, anchored VWAP, prior high anchored VWAP, that's bullish. Everything's still looking good on IWM. All of the Fab 5 are still in great uptrends. All right, let's take a look at the technicals, T2122. All right, so we come down here. We made, looks like a little bit of lower low and a lower high, then a higher low, and then a lower high, and then a higher low, and then a higher high, and then we finally melted our way back up over the midpoint right there, breaking into the buyer's chop zone at the very last minute. Okay, I'm looking at probably a breakout, probably going to wind up here in the buy zone. We'll see what happens. T2123, okay, nothing but selling at the beginning of the day, and then at the end we had ourselves a nice little rally. Okay, still caught underneath this quadrant 3, still up in the upper third. That's beautiful. Okay, but still caught underneath that rolling over 200 SMA. Okay, let's take a look at the 3-bar chart up over 200 SMA. Still in hockey stick pattern right here, bearish flag. Price action in the upper third, that's bullish. Price action still making higher lows and higher highs. That's all still bullish. T2123, FNGU indicator. All right, red from the beginning of the day to the about 2:30, and then the buying program commenced and brought us back up over the 200 SMA right here. So there's FNGU, and the rally came in at the end of the day. Kind of thought they were going to complete this a little bit more, just kind of roll with it, but they decided to pull it back, make a higher low, and then they made a higher high. So there's FNGU. Still bullish on FNGU, up in quadrant 4, okay, up over the 17 EMA and up over the 200 SMA right there, okay. So there's FNGU. Let's take a look at some sectors. First sector we'll look at is SLV. All right, SLV still in an uptrend. Today's price action, lower high, lower low, closing underneath. Bearish trap and underneath the 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend, but not moving up at all. Okay, there's silver. If they break this low, they'll be in a downtrend. Gold already in a downtrend. Okay, price action, higher low, higher high. Closing over a bullish cross and over the 17 EMA and in the upper third. Okay, so gold in a downtrend but acting bullish. Let's take a look at USO. Let's do UNG. UNG got higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap. And UNG breaks the downtrend right there. Okay, so they made a higher high, so that breaks the downtrend. They're now in an uptrend. Price action, they got higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap. Over the 17 EMA. UNG is now in an uptrend. USO still in an uptrend. USO got a higher high, higher low, but closing over a bullish trap and under the 17 EMA. Okay, so not quite as strong as UNG there, this USO. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH, all right, still up over the midpoint. That's nice. Like to see them in the upper third and the upper quadrant. Price action, making lower highs and lower lows. That's a downtrend. Price action still up over that all-time high anchored VWAP, just hanging on by a chin hair. Okay, SMH underneath the 17 EMA, not so good. Not in the upper third, not so good. But still, all in all, it has not lost all of its bullishness because it's still up over the all-time high anchored VWAP and still up over the midpoint here. Okay, just definitely not moving up because it's in a downtrend. There's SMH. Let's take a look at XLK technology today. Nice candle there. Higher low, higher high, closing over inside a bearish trap, but looks like under a 17. Yeah, under a 17 EMA there. Up in quadrant 4, that's bullish, making higher highs and higher lows. That's bullish. Up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, that's bullish. Everything's still looking good for XLK. XLF, it's in an uptrend. Price action up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, that's bullish. Price action up in quadrant 4, that's bullish. Price action up over the 17, that's bullish. And price action is moving up and holding the higher ground. Nice bull flag there, okay? Just looking for this to break out and make some new highs. All right, so nice price action there on XLF. All right, let's take a look at, what do we want to look at next? XLI. XLI is the industrials. Industrials, all right, still up over 2 prior all-time high anchored VWAPs. That's bullish. Up in up a third, that's bullish. Over the 17, just barely, that's bullish. Everything's still looking good for XLI. Let's take a look at XLU. Utilities, wow, utilities just impressive. All right, they're in a downtrend because they made a lower high, a lower low right here. So you got a low here, we got a lower low here. So utilities in a downtrend, but holding on by, they're up here in quadrant 4. That's bullish. They're up over the 17 EMA. That's bullish. They're above the all-time high anchored VWAP. That is also bullish. They're above the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish. This is typically a defensive sector. Wouldn't expect it to make brand new highs at this time, but it is. It's doing very well. Let's take a look at XRT. And XRT just kind of falling out of bed. Let's see what we got here. All right, so I'll bet this candle, Brad, if you're around, I'll bet this is a bad candle. I think I saw this. It's like deja vu to yesterday. All right, so you can see XRT probably gap down. Yeah, bad candle. That's what I figured. Okay, so you got lower high, lower low, closing. Okay, closing underneath bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. Okay, it doesn't close all the way down there. Kind of closed right here. Still making higher highs and higher lows. Still hanging on to the upper third. That's bullish. Not over the 17. That's not so good. But still up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That is bullish. All right, still maintaining this bull flag, still maintaining the uptrend. It's just taking a long time. This is an everlasting flag right here, okay? XRT looking for a breakout. All right, let's take a look at IYT. Here's our transports. Look at this. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. That's an all-time high for transports. Price action today for the transports. I'm just going to look again because this is another one of those that does that. All right, so really it's at 71.34. So if we look at this, got a lower high and a lower low on that one. Okay, so lower high, lower low. Probably an inside day. I don't know. Let me check it one more time. Yeah, that's an inside day. All right, so higher low. So how lower high, higher low. Closing is an inside candle, anyways, based on yesterday's price action. All right, so closing right at the 17 EMA, just slightly over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Still bullish in the upper third. Everything's still looking good for IYT, just not moving up yet. Okay, a lot of that stuff is just taking extended stays, extended rest, extended R&R. All right, on some of these sectors. All right, but still looking good. All right, so that's a transports. And Greg asked a question. John, did you trade all of that fifth green erases candle back from the close at 580? Yeah, yes, I traded this candle. If you're referring to this candle right here, all of this, yes, I traded all of that. Green erases red right there. I put a line in there. See the line right there, 588.18 over that. I took the calls. I bought calls and sold them into the rally. Is that what you asked, Greg? Yep. Okay, so I bought calls here and sold them up into the rally. All right. Doji closing 77.60. Oh, that's Brad telling me about the transports. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, so we made some money this morning. They made a little money in the afternoon. Boy, let me tell you, we did have to wait a long time for the next trade. They didn't quite give us the V bottom we were hoping for. You know, we came from here down to this backside of this downtrend line, and we were looking for a V bottom back up to here. Well, at least I was, and we didn't get that. We got a linger what we had today. It was just lingering here, and then we had this descending wick or descending tops right through here, looking like it was going to break down. And then they did a whoop-de-doo right here, back up over VWAP, and then I kind of figured it was game on once they started passing over and did the whole green erases red thing right here, coming right over that candle, bought into that candle right there, and rode it up to 590. It was that was an after 2:30 trade, by the way. Okay, that was not fun. Not fun. I don't like to take them when they're after 2:30. Trades by short then long. Missed the 3:30 GR. Yeah, that was the big rip. That was the move. So we'll see what Nvidia's doing. All right, just take a peek. Not doing anything right now. Might be waiting on 4:30. All right. All right. Did you guys? I know you guys made some money today, right? You did. Tell me you made money, please. All right. That's what I want to hear. Y'all did good. Yeah. All right. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Let's have a good day again. Let's do it again. Okay. And we got webinar tomorrow also. So I think I'm on at 1 o'clock. All right. I'm not sure what it's about. I've got to go check it out. We're going to have a 3-man webinar. Rick's going to present, Doug's going to present, and then I'm going to present. Or no, it's going to be Doug. It's going to be Doug, me, then Rick. Okay. Rick is the cleanup batter. Okay. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks Joe, Greg, Brad, Robert, Scott, everybody, okay? Again, if you're not making money, please get with me so that we can turn your trading around, because there's nothing more than I want is to see you make money. If you're struggling in the least little bit, please contact me. I am here. Take advantage of it, all right? I'd like to see everybody making their accounts grow, all right? Until then, see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll do it again. Thank you, everyone.